Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. Welcome to another episode of Arm Wrestling Handle Comparison, episode number 5. So, what we got today, I got 3 handles, different shapes. 2 of them from the same manufacturer, 1 from a different one. So, let's go ahead and go with this one, a unique one. Technically, is this really a handle? It's a block, right? Just like this, your basic rectangle block. Now, this was made by a Country Crush, and you could put on a bracket of some sort, as you can see through here. Now, normally, you can hook this up with a carabiner to like a loading pin, and it's for pinch grip purposes, right? Just pick it up like that. You can just work your thumb just by pinch gripping, right? But what I've done is, because of the shape, I've also tried to use my hand where I would just grip it like this, right? And it still has this connection, and I would just go ahead and just focus on the cupping aspect of it, right? Just like this. Not like that, not the long way, because no one's hand's gonna be that big, and besides, it's not really conducive. Whereas if I spun it that way, that's more accessible, right? And if you see my thumb right here, it's really here. It's not grabbing it like this. As you can see, I'm not really grabbing it like that because I'm never gonna grab anybody like that. But once I go ahead and put my thumb here, then I can really just do it that way. If that makes sense, right? So I'm just putting this right here, and I'm just going here, I'm just cupping, my thumb's out here. It's not around, just up here, resting right here, and I can do that. Does it feel kind of weird? Yes, because of this point right here. Once you get to these 4 different points, depending on how you hold that thing, it can bother you, but I like to keep that gap like this. So I do have a little bit of a gap, as you can see right there. You see the gap? So I have a gap to kind of just go ahead, and I can still do this without any a lot of pain. Now the next 2 are from the same manufacturer of each other, Arm Sports, right? So I got this bad boy, as you can see the logo right there. Once again, you can put that on there. I forgot the MMs on this, but as you can see, it fits in my hand pretty good, right? Hey, really simple, kind of self-explanatory, What I love about these products is that the ridges they have, you don't really need chalk, right? You don't really need chalk. I can just plant this bad boy right here, grab hold to it, and just go ahead and get to work on the cupping, As you can see, this is a cupping video. So again, grab hold of this bad boy. You can grab it low, you can go a little high, however you want to do that, whatever you feel comfortable with, and just go ahead and just work it with the wrists, fingers, all that kind of stuff. The fingers meaning that I can get a good grip here and still be able to cup this thing, depending on how much weight you got. Now the next one is a little bit wider, but look how different it is. Wider, as you can see the logo, but if you see where the notch is, the hole, right, as I compared it to, you see where it's kind of offset? That is the key right there, because here, the offset, and I can still grab it just like I grabbed the smaller one, but because it's offset, it's challenging more. Sorry, it's more challenging, right? So this right here, you have to spin it a certain way to start with, and as you go ahead and cup that thing in, it can be a lot harder than it is based on the fact that this thing is not in the center, but off to the one edge or the other. So it's kind of weird. If I go ahead and spin that, you can see how it would just, when I roll like this here, when I roll this, you can see it's in the middle, there's a move. I roll this, and all of a sudden it's just weird. And that's how it feels as you go ahead and try to cup that on a pulley system. So again, I like them all for different variations, There ain't too many people, when I grip this, there's gonna be smaller hands. And this came in a set, because this came with my wrist max, my eccentric handle, and these 2. So it was actually like a pack I got a few years back. But nonetheless, if I want to just work on just really focusing on the wrist, I'll use a smaller one. If I want to focus on the hand and fingers for the most part, and because of this off-centered, I would use that. If I want to really just focus on straight fingers, then I would use this block by Country Crush, right? So again, there you go, guys. That is episode number 5 in the books. You guys enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you next time.